So you gotta know this is going deep below the 100th floor. We're falling at least 108 floors. Welcome back to Mother 3. Welcome back to the music from Mother Zero, or Mother, or Earthbound Zero, or Earthbound Beginnings, or whatever this game is called. And the very sound of this music made MegaHarv become feverish with nostalgia and things of that nature. MegaHarv doesn't realize why this song makes him feverish, but it's somewhere in his genetic code. But now that we have essentially listened to the bulk of this song for the sake of nostalgia, we will now continue onwards. So I hope you enjoyed this little musical intermission from the original series, from the inaugural version of the series, if you were not aware. So now, we are going to board this here boat as we rekindle some memories about Mother 2 Deluxe as well. So, firstly there, we have the Runaway Brothers van. Then we have ourselves Tessie, or Tassie as the case may be. And there is a taxi, crazy or otherwise, as well as phones that are located in Mother 2. I'm not sure how the Magic Ant phone got there. There is the Skywalker, or Runner, as the case may be, as well as the Eraser, and the Pencil Eraser. The Helicopter from the Monotoli building. Of course, Dungeon Man. I would have liked to have had a Dungeon Man dungeon in this game, but oh well. And there we have a bus, as well as an ATM that looks like it has some additions to it that weren't in the previous version of the ATM, as well as a yellow submarine, which was located in Dungeon Man. Then we have a regular bicycle, which we would not be able to ride, because we don't have bicycles, probably couldn't ride one anyway. And we have a space tunnel, as well as a very specific mech, a spider mech, and a black and white sesame from the Dusty Dunes, or otherwise known as the Where Desert, or however it is properly translated into, in Mother 2. And MegaHarv is still feeling all feverish about this development. Can I actually walk down this way? No, I can't. But I can save the game as well as get in this device, which shouldn't be necessary, but we've done this episode for about, what, 3 minutes now. It's been pretty tiring, so let's have ourselves a little rest. And just for kicks, we have ourselves a pencil-shaped iron statue, even though it looks wooden to me, or perhaps bronze. Pencil Eraser. This machine will eradicate all iron pencil-shaped figures in just 1 second. And that's interesting, that's what the Pencil Eraser looks like. I've never actually gone to look, but that is how it would appear in Mother 2. So just store that away in the old memory banks in case you're ever on Jeopardy and that's a question. But that all being said, let us... Oh, and the fever went away. And learned Refresh, which I think is basically Regenerate. But let's double check, because I'm not entirely certain. Yeah, it is like Regenerate, so I'm going to start using that a whole bunch. So we use the Pencil Eraser. Just cause, I don't know why it couldn't be in front of this door. I think that would have made more sense. But it was a one-time use pencil eraser. So I'm not sure how that was established. But let's continue to dramatically head this way, across this mildly mossy hallway of steps. And it's getting ever so more mossy. And I like the symmetry of the moss in these two corners. It is great. And we are about to come face to face with the master of this building. Well, doesn't this look like a huge stage?
The beginning of the end. The end of everything.
And there he is. One Master Porky. This will be a barn burner of an encounter.
Let's be friends. I'm Porky. I'm really just this meek little boy.
Oh, is that true?
Please dote over me more. Please talk to me like good boys and girls. You know, just like me.
No.
That's not very nice, now is it? Actually, I'm not very nice either.
Oh no, you exploded on me. It's not the first time I've been exploded on in my life. Oh no, Porky are falling down. I forgot about this tune, it's pretty kickin' as well. But for good measure, let's start out with a little bit of refresh. I don't think there's a lot of point to using defense down or offense down, as there are more Porky people than this. So what should I start with? Maybe a little bit of Starstorm, not mess around? Let's start with Thunder, actually. And what are these guys susceptible to? I doubt they have a back sprite. Let's try to wall staple one. Let's wall staple Porky 02 back there. And as you may have guessed from the 02, there's quite a number of these guys. So let's smell the third one and see. Mechanical, and he is weak against lightning. Like, it's, I'm presuming it's a he, it's modeled after a he. Okay, so clearly focus on Porky 3, because that spell certainly did. Oh no, mechanical attack. That did a lot of damage. I need to increase my defense up. And everyone is feeling a refreshing sensation. Let's see how much that actually recovers everybody. Mechanically pretended to cry, and used a mechanical ramming attack. So now that that has been issued, let us start raising up our defense up. And we may as well continue with some Thunder, then get Cripple H to try to 16-hit combo this here Porky 3. And do I have a... I wonder if the New Year's Eve bomb, if I'm ever going to use it, now would be the time. Same with the Pencil Rock and the Super Bombs, actually. I don't think there's another point in the game where it's really worth it for me to use them. Let's see if we can't 16-hit combo this song. I think it's pretty basic. But I can't recall. Come on, isolate Porky number 3 some more, yeah. Excuse me. Wow, that Lightning MegaHarv is really racist against Porky 03. Oh, 32 HP replenished per turn. Not too shabby, I must say. I am rather pleased by that development. One more mechanical attack. And more mechanical attempts at crying. So let's raise our defense some more, abuse a little bit more PK Thunder MegaHarv. And I wonder if I can make it cry, like, doubly so. And I do have Super Bomb. Maybe I better just start off with a regular bomb. Because that Porky 3 can't have too much more juice left. Might even be dead this turn. I really don't know. Yeah. Porky 03 generated a mechanical explosion. I forgot that these guys exploded, so you kinda gotta pick your spots with them. But now that they are all replenished, I might start using the Super Bomb Bomb! Super Bomb Bomb! Gran Turismo 2, anybody? Soul coughing? No? Am I too... I have a hard time believing that anyone that... Like, I'm not too old to be making a Gran Turismo 2 reference if you're watching Mother 3. Even though Gran Turismo 2 came out, what? 99, 2000? No, it's probably earlier than that, because the PS2 came out, what, 2001, 2002? So yeah, probably around 2000. I think I was in high school. So it's not that outdated of a reference. I liked me some Gran Turismo 2. I wonder if I should actually, like, play an episode of it. I need to do more just one-off. Just part ones of games that I want to play. Because a game like Gran Turismo 2, it's a little... Like, I'm not enough of a car guy to play it extensively, but it wouldn't hurt for me to rekindle some memories about it. Yeah, let's use the Super Bomb Bomb! Super Bomb Bomb! When I was... Yeah, that's right. It was when I was in high school, because when I was in high school, I actually wrote a parody song to Super Bon Bon, and I called it In Traction. I don't remember a lot of the lyrics. I wonder if I should actually upload it. Like on a Saturday or a Sunday sometime. Just for amusement's sake. I could probably remember most of the lyrics to it. We'll see how I feel. Couldn't hurt to have a backup video like that, in case I get food poisoning again, or anything of that sort. So I should probably... maybe I should use counter MegaHarv. I'm not sure if that would counter the explosions, but it's worth a try. Let's use more thunder, because it seems to be an adequate way of doling out damage. And I suppose the saltwater guns would have been useful here, and I suppose they still would be. Maybe it'd be worth it to use it just to clear up the inventory space. So let's try to actually get a 16-hit combo on one of these guys. I'm surprised I only got 11 there. I'm like, too busy thinking, oh yeah, Bone Rush is weak because I got the Thud Charm equipped, and I'm gonna be able to get more 16-hit combos this way, but I went and screwed it up at 11. So, what is it about... Well, maybe it's not so to the right-centric anymore. Porky 01, flash an insincere mechanical smile. Porky 4, use the mechanical ramming attack. And MegaHarv is going to use counter MegaHarv. Yeah, this will definitely be worthwhile if there's going to be mechanical ramming attacks and things of that sort. Another mechanical attack. Yeah, 7 damage right back. Catcha! Maybe it's time to start doing plain damage. You're starting to run out of magic. I'm guessing these guys have no magic to, you know, siphon out of them, because they're... because Porky's not really a magical type to begin with. Or he never used to be. So here we go, another attempt at a 16-hit combo. I felt like I was going way too slow there. And now I'm just getting reckless. And careless. Yeah, no PP for these guys. It's not like I don't have a lack of magical stuff, but maybe I should start to conserve my PP a little bit more. And it's a good thing they all wasted their turns. Maybe I could... I don't really want to waste subs to me MegaHarv before I kill these two, because they're definitely on the cusp of death. And I may as well keep using these pencil rockets and all that sort of thing. She's got a bomb. Didn't you have another hit everybody attack? Or is it just the saltwater guns? I'm gonna go ahead and use the saltwater guns. I'm also not sure what the silver dragonfly does. I'm probably just gonna hold on to it until further notice. So yeah, let's just use the saltwater gun. I think Bone Rush has used everything within reason. I don't think this New Year's Eve bomb would be worth using on these guys. I'll save it for a bit later. Oh yeah, I gotta refresh the refresh. That was actually decent damage. Okay, so that was, that line of thinking was a wasted effort. Porky 4 is dead. I thought Porky 2 would be dead first. Maybe Porky 2 will be dead this turn. I don't know why I'm having such an issue with the, I should really use this life up, then use refresh. I don't know why I'm having such an issue with the combo. I'm gonna start going all OCD on a combo attempt. Now that there's just 2 here, it's easier to manage. 35 damage, kaboom! But fortunately, everyone will survive. There we go! We did it. I feel like that would make a better Twitter GIF anyway, because there's just the one there, and if you haven't actually played Mother 3, and you see that, and you're like... I don't know. It's probably a bit of a stretch that this particular GIF would draw in fresh, like, people, be like, oh, this game interests me now. Because look at that adversary. They must be at the start of the game, and this is like a beginning boss, or a beginning enemy of some sort. And if you were to think that, you would be sorely mistaken, but understandably so. So let us continue on with some combos. I need to offense up my offense a little bit more as well. So I think I only did it once. If I even did do it once. I remember doing defense up. Yeah, all refreshed. They were fresh. Now they're refreshed. So allow me to implement further offense up upon my party. Save that bomb for the next... I mean, I probably could have not spoiled it and been like, there's more than 5, but the horse is out of the barn. You can't put the shit back in that horse. Is that kind of how the saying is modified for, like, PG? You can't put the shit back in that horse compared to put the horses out of the barn. Like, why couldn't you put the horse back in the barn? Why were people standing around the barn? Why were so many people standing around a barn that they're able to see it leave the barn and then be concerned about how it left the barn and not think that putting it back in the barn would be a suitable conclusion? Like, are we setting this barn on fire? Does this guy have way more, what do you call them? HP? Health points? Whatever the scientific term is for the ability to withstand damage. There we go. Back at it. I'm hoping my audio might be a little better today because... oh, there's help. I might be able to extract some PP from some of this help. Although I am not entirely certain, it'd be worth a go. Yeah, I readjusted my microphone a little bit. I'm hoping it doesn't sound tinny, because normally I have it further away. But who cares about that? Let us continue to inflict damage. How is it worded? I will provide Porky with damage, and then provide Porky with even more damage, until he is soundly defeated. I don't know how many more times I have to look in here. Well, I do have a super bomb. So let's just go ahead and use it. Let's make some space. So I'm kind of tired of playing, like, inventory Tetris, as it were. I know it's more realistic this way. And it really doesn't hurt to have a game to be like, okay, hoarders of the world, figure out how to not hoard everything. Okay, no PP, but no P problem. Played mechanically dead. Ooh, powerful kick. It's very powerful. So it seems like that was more or less a waste, using the counter, so I won't waste any more PP on it. Although I might go ahead and just use another Thunder MegaHarv. And defeat another Porky. Sorry about that 2 seconds of dead air. I had to choose some dead skin off of my lips. I'm not really sure what the deal is. I used to have, like, the driest lips of any person. And I used to be quite the lip balm connoisseur. Let me try to think. Probably my standard favorite lip balm is, like, that Blistex stuff that's in the... like, the round blue container, if you know what I mean. If you're a lip balm connoisseur as well, you'll probably have some idea what I'm referring to. I'm a big fan of Blistex to begin with. And because I can't go 4 seconds without mentioning Breath of Fire, there's a... in case you didn't watch my Breath of Fire video, which chances are you haven't, when I'm fighting one of the end bosses, I make a reference to how every time I fight this end boss, it reminds me of the Blistex that's in, like, a... it's kind of like a wedge shape, but it's in a white wedge-shaped lip balm container, and it has, like, a red strip on it. But every time I fight that particular boss, I think about Blistex. So that's what kind of connoisseur I am. Oh, there's a dogfish and a whatever. Okay, you did see the whatever. It was the Ein swine you didn't see. But you do get to see a dogfish, which you hadn't been privy to before. I will reuse refresh. I think refresh is better for, like, preventing you from dying if you forgot to heal. It's more for that benefit, because it is a lot of PP to utilize it. Okay, so you have a regular bomb. So I will attempt the use of the regular bomb. And you probably also have... Yeah, you have a saltwater gun. I'm just gonna go ahead and utilize that also. And I'm gonna check your inventory again, even though that is not a requirement. Well, I guess I picked a good time to use refresh. To refresh my party. Oh yeah, throw that bomb. Tro dat bomb. Tro dat bomb bomb. So let's refresh all of those sensations. Oh yeah, just mechanically attack me. I suppose the counter shield seemed to absorb a little bit of damage as well. I didn't even look here. You also have a super bomb. Let's use that super bomb. Speed this up a little bit. Speed up this battle up. Although I've pretty much gone through all my offensive items. Let's make sure I've used them all. I want to try to get them out of my inventory. So I think that's pretty much it. And yeah, and I've checked Bone Rushes way too many times as it is. And I should be getting Bone Rush to attack the weaker enemies, so it's less of a waste of turn. Oh no, I was gonna get a 16-hit combo, but then Porky 06 had to go and rain on my parade. Porky 07, my apologies. They looked so similar that I made the mistake. And I also wasted that super bomb, but, you know, how do you know? Yeah, there's 3 more, one after the other. Even more mecha-porkies join the fight. All of a sudden, some guys rush into the room. Who could this be? I don't know any guys. It was the DCMC! Bakio jumped out in front. Oh my. Tandagasa. Dramatic climaxes are when unruly dudes like us get to shine. Bakio attacks, yeah. Shimmy's Miz jumped out in front. Seems this Master Porky guy was trying to use us to brainwash everyone. I say it's high time we screw up his idiotic plans. Shimmy's Miz attacks. Yeah, Porky 08 was destroyed. Magic jumped out in front. I'd been using all kinds of magic. Ha! We ain't gonna let this Porky freak have his way. Magic attacks. Oh, apparently Porky is susceptible to magic. Orange Juice jumped out in front. Oh, that'll make his circuits all sticky and fail to work. We're gonna make you pay for all the bad stuff you've done. Get ready. It's punishment time! Orange Juice attacks. And Porky 10 was destroyed. And we are victorious. And we earned an assortment of experience points. So thank you, DCMC, for your assistance. I couldn't have taken those final 3 Porky robots by myself, apparently. Come, Bone Rush. MegaHarv, this is it. This is finally it. Bone Rush, what is it, boy? What's wrong? Have we managed to corner the enemy, or have we all been dragged here? I suppose it don't much matter either way, right, Cripple H? He's thinking about it, but he sees old Bronson, whose sunburn has gone away, and as well as his tan. Then we have Alec, Lighter, and Fuel, and the gang's all here. Dr. Andonuts? Are we missing any other integral people?
Whew! Come a little closer, so I can see your face better.
How about you come a little closer, Porky, instead of making me fight your mechanical cronies?
Oh? Is this what you look like? I was the one who brought you here. A traveler who has journeyed to and from, past and future. I'm the most clever, most charming, and most troublemaking boy ever. Master Porky Minch.
And I'm gonna make mincemeat out of you. I'm gonna fry your ass into bacon, Porky. You overgrown ham. Why don't you go find some truffles somewhere, like Tane Island, and see what kind of crazy hallucinations you have?
I welcome you once again. You weak hangers-on, pretending to be the last survivors of this world. Spankety, spankety, spankety.
Oh, and there's Porky, looking a little worse for wear. He's pretty well faded. I don't know why his pants are a similar color to him.
You restored to blanking your memories to create a new world where humanity's past failures would never be repeated. How stupid can you be? No matter how much you change the rules, no matter how much you refuse to admit defeat, in the end, the creatures known as people will always sign their own death warrant by acting out of stupidity and evil. And then, mankind will be gone for good. You could have been happy if only you would have done as I did, and obediently followed the visionary, selfish desires of a great hero. Why is it you struggle to cling to life with such puny minds, pitiable bodies, and feeble hearts? Well, no matter. The curtain is about to fall on this pathetic little play of yours. Because soon, the power of power will be mine. The world and everything in it has been my oyster so far. And now I'll end it all by acquiring the ultimate power. Though everything so far has been fun and games, I've given you many of a concession. I was bored out of my mind and wanted to play something more thrilling, you see. But now that we're face to face like this, I won't hold anything back. My slave, my lifeless son, will pull the final needle for me. And the moment he does, the dragon should awaken and do as I want. At which time, I assume you fools will turn into garbage or dust or something, and finally disappear for good. I'll admit, that is kind of sad, but I would be crushed under the weight of boredom if it were any other way. Do you understand now? Do you understand the sadness Master Porky bears now that he's godlike?
You can say that again, Porky. Ooh, oh. You love your little dramatic plays. So this couldn't have come at a better time for you. It seems the seventh and final needle had just been located underground. Below here. I refuse to help you anymore.
I assume you want to pull it too, right, MegaHarv? Why not go and check it out then? I'm even beginning to fare enough to tell you where it is. That really will make the game all the more fun. I think I'll start to use my shortcut to give myself a head start. If you don't mind, even if you do mind. Bring it on! If you can catch up to me, that is. Here, you can use this elevator all you want. Spankety, spankety, spankety.
Porky, You have seen better days. But we may as well go down this elevator. That's pretty handy. We were all standing on the elevator parts. It's too bad the rest of them didn't go down it. Then we would have, what, like a runaway 20 worth of party members to inflict damage and then provide more damage to Porky? Boy, this is one heck of a drop. Not quite sure how they would survive such a drop. So you gotta know this is going deep below the 100th floor. We're falling at least 108 floors by my estimation. Bare minimum. It's a good thing that they were attached to the elevator floor well enough that they aren't like falling up, or that the elevator isn't falling more quickly than they are, which should allow for a very sudden, unpleasant stop at the end. But they just needed a second to rest, so after that they were okay. So it looks like the door is shut and the elevator is broken. Okay, the elevator being broken is fine. I can clearly crawl through those grates. MegaHarv. MegaHarv. There's something that has me concerned. Could you let me go on ahead first? No, Dad. Just say yes and don't ask why, okay? No, Dad. Just, okay, fine. If you're gonna be like that, and just have some sort of mental damage that prevents you from doing anything that people ask of you that may differ from your intents. Thanks. Don't ask why. But if it seems like I've been gone a long time, then go ahead and keep going. Alright, I will patiently wait here for you. I gotta wonder what level Megapaw is right now. Like, what kind of grinding had he done while he hasn't been in our party? You gonna go? What do you think? You're following me this way. You look as though you want to come along as well, so don't question me and just do it. Do what I'm doing, and everything will be hunky-dory, Rolando, okay? This is no time to be like, I'm gonna rely on one person just because they said so. The fate of the world is at stake. You kinda gotta go ahead and get your hands dirty. I mean, there's no way that Megapaw knows PK subs to me MegaHarv, and I presume he doesn't have the ability to, you know... Oh, it actually lets me look at that, even though it looks as though there is a problem. Oh, it just says no problem here if you check there. Oh, hey, what's with this mushroom here? No problem here, my ass. This doorknob seems familiar. Ah! I wanted the doorknob from my house. You accidentally dropped it. How unfortunate that that were to occur at such a late portion of the game. Oh, and there's a treasure. I will treasure that treasure always. Are there any cutscenes to trigger before I actually crawl through here? Because, no, there doesn't seem to be. So I'm going to save that hot spring for next time. Way to spoil what's in that treasure chest, but yeah, it's a hot spring. So I'm going to save the game here. Because, well, for one, this is going to be like a half-hour-long episode, and we are definitely very quickly approaching the finale of Mother 3. So to any and all of you watching, I thank you from the bottom of my heart joining me with Mother 3 Hard Mode with a Guitar Hero controller. I still go by MegaHarv, and join me tomorrow!